Want to speak real Japanese from your first lesson? Sign up for your free lifetime account at JapanesePod101.com.
Hi everyone, I'm Motoko. Today I'm going to talking about the usage of "たいです", meaning I want to do something. Do you want to go to Japan? Do you have anything you want to do in Japan? Can you say that in Japanese? After this lesson, you can say that in Japanese. So I'm going to talking about the sentence pattern with "たいです" and then some example here. So let's go. So first sentence is 私は寿司を食べます meaning I eat sushi. Let's break it down. 私 means I, wa is topic marking particle, and sushi is the Japanese traditional food. O is object marking particle, and then 食べます means eat in mas form. So to change this form into I want to do, we need to get rid of this mas and add たいです instead. So we get the new sentence here. 私は寿司が食べたいです meaning I want to eat sushi. So we have 3 points to use this たいです form. First one is, of course, you need to use たいです at the end. Second point is you need to get rid of mas from mas form of verb and put the rest of the verb before たいです. And the third is this object marking particle o, replace o with ga. So ga become object marker in this sentence. So with たいです sentence pattern, we have one exception. So this たいです is only used for my desire, not someone's desire, my desire. So the subject or topic is always 私. Okay, let's move on to the examples. The first one is I want to drink matcha green tea. 私は抹茶が something です. So let's break it down. 私 means I, and then wa means topic marking particle, and matcha means grounded green tea. You know the matcha as a tea ceremony, and then object marking particle ga. So the missing part is to drink. So to drink is 飲みます in Japanese. So can you find 飲みます from here? Here. So according to the second point, we need to get rid of mas and then add たい. So you will get 飲みたいです altogether. 私は抹茶が飲みたいです I want to drink matcha green tea. Second, I want to look at shrines. 私は神社が something です So 私は is the same part. 神社 means shrine. So shrine is the building for Shintoism, and then Shintoism is one of the common religion in Japan. So the missing part is looking at. So looking at is 見ます in Japanese. So can you find 見ます here? Here. So the same rule. Get rid of ます and add たい. So you get 見たいです altogether. 私は神社が見たいです I want to look at shrines. The third one, for adult. I want to drink sake rice wine. 私はお酒が something です So 私は is the same part. お酒 is usually translated as rice wine or just sake. So it's one of the Japanese alcohol made of rice. It tastes sweet but really strong. Not really strong. So the missing part is to drink. Do you think it's familiar? Yes, we have here. So get rid of mas and then add たい so you can get 飲みたいです altogether. 私はお酒が飲みたいです I want to drink sake. for your information, in Japan, you can drink alcohol, but you should be 20 years old or older. The fourth one, I want to do ski. 私はスキーが something です。私は I. Ski means skiing. Object marking particle. And the missing part is do. So in Japanese, to ski is スキーをします。So the します is the verb. So can you find します here? Maybe this one. So get rid of ます and then get tie here. So you get したいです。All together. 私はスキーがしたいです。So in Japan, Hokkaido's Niseko is really famous for skiing. So the second last one, I want to go to Japan. That's the basic one, right? 私は日本に something です。So 私は is the same part. 日本 means Japan. And then, different particle, but that's okay. So 日本 is a destination to go. So when you say to go, you need a different particle, に. This is a direction particle. So the missing part is to go. To go is 行きます in Japanese. So 行きます is from here, this one. So get rid of ます and add tie. So you get 行きたいです。So I want to go to Japan would be 私は日本に行きたいです。The last one is I want to go in hot spring. 私は温泉に something です。So 私は is the same part, I. And 温泉 means hot spring. Because Japan has lots of mountains, it also has lots of hot springs. So you can find the best one in Japan. So ni is the same particle as the previous one, the direction particle ni, and the missing part is go in or enter. Go in or enter is 入ります in Japanese. So can you find 入ります in Japanese here? Yes, this one. So get rid of ます, the same rule, and get type. So you get 入りたいです。私は温泉に入りたいです。That's all for today. How was the lesson? I hope you enjoyed this lesson and that you can express what you want in Japanese. Do you have any question? If you have any questions, please leave the comment below. And if you want to learn Japanese more, please visit JapanesePod11.com and get a free lifetime account. じゃあまた! See you again!